Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to explore a powerful scientific technique used to separate mixtures. It's called gas-solid chromatography, or GSC for short. Let's break down exactly what that means and how this clever process works. At its heart, all chromatography is like a race. You have a mixture of different substances, and you want to separate them. In this race, there are two key parts. First, you have the mobile phase. This is the part that moves, like a river carrying things along. In gas chromatography, the mobile phase is always a gas, often an inert one like helium or nitrogen. We call it the carrier gas. The second part is the stationary phase. This is the part that stays still, acting like the racetrack itself. In gas-solid chromatography, this stationary phase is a solid material. Think of it as a very fine powder, like silica gel or alumina, packed tightly inside a long, thin tube called a column. So, how does the separation happen? It all comes down to a principle called adsorption. This is just a fancy word for how well things stick to a surface. Imagine our solid stationary phase is like a wall covered in tiny patches of Velcro. When we inject our sample, which must be a gas or easily turned into a gas, the carrier gas pushes it into the column. As the different components of the mixture travel through, they interact with the solid stationary phase. Some components are not very sticky. They barely interact with the solid surface and are swept along quickly by the carrier gas. They exit the column first. Other components are much stickier. They adsorb strongly to the solid surface, holding them back. It takes them much longer to travel through the column. This difference in stickiness, or adsorption strength, causes the components to separate from each other, finishing the race at different times. A detector at the end of the column spots each component as it comes out, creating a peak on a graph. GSC is particularly useful for separating low molecular weight gases that are difficult to separate with other methods, such as oxygen, nitrogen, carbon monoxide, and methane. So that's a quick look at the fundamentals of gas-solid chromatography. It's a race where the winner is the least sticky molecule. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this explanation helpful and want to learn more about science, please consider supporting the channel. Liking the video, subscribing, or leaving a comment below truly helps us create more educational content for you. We'll see you in the next one.